Sometimes, not often, but sometimes, I would not mind a call from the Bilderbergers. I would not mind a call from the New World Order. Come on, I've got lots of skills. Listen to me preach, listen to my verbal skills, listen to my intelligence, listen to my metaphors. Oh, come on, Darth Vader, pick up the phone. I bring my own 2 Death Stars swinging like castanets between my Julius Caesar-style thighs. Yeah, of course there is that temptation. Of course there is that temptation. Evil has the upper hand, right? Evil had the upper hand in your childhood, right? I've read your adverse childhood experience.
Well,
Evil has the upper hand, and evil makes a shit ton of money.
Sorry.
Evil gets the girls. Evil gets the money. Evil gets the power. Evil kind of runs the world at the moment, right? Less so than in the past, but only because we've got the drug of fiat currency and all that kind of stuff to take away the immediate pain of domination. But, oh, yeah, no, I get it. If you can't beat him, join him. Oh, yeah, you don't think it's crossed my mind from time to time? Oh, yeah, no, I'd like to get that red phone installed and wait for the call from the powers that be and say, yeah, you know, I think I get it. I think I get where you guys are coming from, because sometimes it feels like it's just a feeling and it's just a temptation. But I will tell you, Paul, isn't it hard to look at humanity sometimes and not just think, what are you people fit for except being ruled?
Exactly.
Why should you have any freedom? Yeah, great men and women fought and bled and thought and died to give you freedoms that you are willing to turn in for your fucking food stamps. For a little welfare check. For a big screen TV. I mean, what is humanity fit for except being ruled? On what possible grounds should we fight and bleed and die for people who simply will clamor for another master? Who, if you give them an inch of freedom, strike at you like vipers. Who, if you give them an ounce of responsibility, call you a man-hater and a woman-hater and all the terrible words at their command. Here's a little responsibility. And then their shoulders turn into vipers that strike at you, because all they say is, oh, yes, I'm a big adult. I want responsibility. I want to vote. No, they don't want to vote. They don't want to vote. They want to be flattered by politicians. They don't want to vote and actually have responsibility. They want to exchange their freedom for free stuff. I mean, the devil walks the world in the shape of a flag. And people get so little for their souls, it's pitiful. Oh, you could have freedom, you could have responsibility. No, I want flattery. And I want a government contract. I want union protection. I want to be a professor. I mean, what are they fit for? Except being ruled. Look at everything they give up. That generations of heroes and heroines fought and died to provide them. And they give it up for nothing. For whoever gets to call them the chosen people and God's people and the indispensable nation. And heroes for being born in a square squirt of sanctified dirt. What are they willing to fight for? What are they willing to defy anything for? Fight the state. People can't even take a walk after dinner. A third of Canadians don't follow their doctor's orders. Even if they have things like diabetes, where failing to follow your doctor's orders causes amputation, blindness, and death. So I get it. I understand the degree to which sometimes we look at the current clay of humanity and say, how on earth are we supposed to build the cathedrals of the future on the soft and buttery, soulless clay of the present? Where people will rush to look at nude pictures of Jennifer Lawrence and studiously avoid philosophy because it is the curse of their very existence that they know deep down their current identities cannot survive.
it's very interesting. But one criticism I get of Bitcoin is people who watch our channel and people who are in the general movement, they say that it's a cashless, trackable, one world government currency. That's what I've been hearing. What answer would you have to that? Because there's Visa, there's MasterCard. Already all of our money is digital anyway now. But what do you say to that argument that this is the New World's Order plan for a one world government currency that's trackable, that all these elites wanted throughout the years?
Well, I mean, I think the people who criticize it for being a New World Order tool are missing the bigger picture, which is that it's actually run by lizard men. I'm not really supposed to talk about this in public. In fact, I'm going to... No, I mean, it's silly. I mean, digital is good. Digital is environmentally friendly. One of the things that is an advantage is the reduction of labor in the production of goods is basically the definition of a rising standard of living.
So, Snowden offered information on how the NSA has a newly developed program, this PRISM thing, supposedly targeting suspect terrorists, but in the process also sweeping up huge amounts of data about ordinary Americans. It's done through a variety of US companies, including Facebook, Google, Yahoo, Microsoft, Skype, and Apple. The information can then be locked away for a long time and easily accessed in the future. A huge $2 billion facility was recently built in Bluffdale, Utah by the Obama administration. Snowden also talked about another program called Boundless Informant, which tracks a billion pieces of intelligence data around the world. In March 2013 alone, the NSA collected 97 billion pieces of information from computer networks worldwide, and 3 billion of those pieces came from US-based network. On the plus side, 96.8 billion pieces of that information were lolcats.